Greetings, my friends. I'm doing 10,000 pull-ups to pi. I'm doing 10,000 pull-ups to pi. I'm just a normal guy who's doing 10,000 pull-ups to pi. Why? I like saying why after, because people be like, huh? What are you talking about, man? I get maybe the pull-ups, I get the pi thing maybe, but you combine them. It's a bit strange, man. I'm like, it's not strange. I have a pull-up bar. I want to learn some pi digits. Just going to stretch out a bit, my friends. So, what am I doing? I'm doing 10,000 pull-ups to pi, which means I'm trying to memorise and keep in my little head 10,000 digits of pi. Currently, I have about 5,500 in my head in a way. I mean, I'm thinking it's probably 95% retention, I would say. But what I was noticing this morning again was when I'm hitting the individual 5 digits sometimes, I was checking through my book and I was like 97692. I was like 976, where's that? And I couldn't remember because I do it sequentially quite a bit, so I'm walking through there. So once I get the 10,000 in, I'll get myself a ninja quick with every block of 5 digits, because I'm learning them in 5 digits because I want to attempt this world record attempt. So you need to learn them in 5 digits. And once you can do that and you've got 10,000 in your head, you get asked 50 times in a row a block of 5 anywhere in the 10,000. So it could be 9,955. Then that block of 5, then you have to tell them what the previous 5 is and the 5 after. And you've got to do that 50 times in a row, get them all right, and then the fastest time is the world record holder. So I just think it's a good one. Again, to continue, keep trying down the months and years. I don't really expect to get it right the first time, but it's just something, a challenge that I want to keep continuing, because once I've got these in, I would have spent so much work getting them in, is that I'm not going to let them go. I'm just going to keep on over the, again, weeks, months, years, just make sure that I've got the 10,000 in there. It's just, it's something you work for, why give it away, my friends? Anyhow, so I'm doing that, and obviously I've created, so I was just checking the lights, seem a bit funny in here. Anyhow, I haven't created the system. The system's existed for thousands of years. It's been adapted, but I use a person action object kind of technique where I've converted all of the digits into numbers, letters even, sorry, not all the digits into numbers, all the digits into letters, and then created characters with those letters. For example, I'll quickly go through it again. So 0 is O, there we go. I'm not going to go through. 1 is A, 2 is B, 3 is C, 4 is D, 5 is E, 6 is S, 7 is G, 8 is H, and 9 is N. And with all them, I use them as the initials for characters, mostly famous people. But there's other people in there that aren't. So example, 00 is Ozzy Osbourne. 99 is Nick Nolte. 82 is Hale Berry. 8 is H, 2 is B. And then I've got a scenario in my head of what they do when they're doing a certain action. For instance, Hale Berry's you've seen her in the Bond, which is walking out of the ocean, getting splashed in a bikini. Hey, come on, nothing wrong with that. So if I have certain characters, they'll do the action of that, which can be quite amusing as well. You've got on a specific one, Christopher Dean, 34, CD, Christopher Dean, the ice skater, is doing the action of her. So he's in his skimpies and he gets hit by a wave and things, and he's so anyhow. Actually, sorry, that's Steve Davis. Anyhow, not to worry, my friends, but I'm going to crack on because my forearms, I injured them about either 3 or 4 weeks now. I can't actually remember. I strained, and it turns out it's golfer's elbow, which is where they connect into here. This cluster of muscles. I've strained this, not surprisingly. Probably didn't warm up properly or cool down properly, but my own fault. But at least it hasn't stopped us. I mean, it's been painful, but I'm on the road to recovery now, so that's good, my friends. As long as I can pull, I'm happy. Okay, right. So I'm going to go through these digits now. This is the 2,901 to 3,000. So this is anytime I reach the end of 1,000, it's like celebration, baby. Okay, let's go. 8, 1, 9, 1, 1, 9, 7, 9, 3, 9. Okay, right, I've rambled on there quite a bit, so I'm going to blast through these, and then I'll talk after I've done the 50. 8 1 9 1 1 9 7 9 3 9. Okay, let's get it done. It's Friday, I'm sure you've got lots to do, my friends, lots to do. 9 5 2 0 6. Sorry, the form's a bit stinging a bit there. 1 4 1 9 6. Yeah, this outer one is actually putting pressure. I shouldn't probably use that one. I think continuing on, I'll just use the inner few. I just don't want to, you know, damage it more as it's repairing itself. Okay, so 9 5 2 0 6 and 1 4 1 9 6. Right, that's a bit of a pitfall. 6. If you can't see the board, which I don't think you can, from there I'm going to bring it forward once I've completed everything, so you can see that I've either got the numbers right or wrong or whatever. You know, it's just to keep me right and keep me honest. Because I could be pulling the wool over your eyes. I could just be cheating. I could have a giant pie board behind, which I don't, my friends. You gotta have faith. Okay. Right, in the head. Let's see where I am. Ow. 6 3 4 2 8 7 5 4 4 4. All the fours. 444. 6 3 Steve Carell. 4 2 David Beckham. 8 is a snowman or snow. 7 5 Gail Ems is doing a penguin, Danny DeVito, and walk through a door. 4. Yeah, doesn't do any harm talking as I'm doing them. 1 2 3 4. Okay. Always check to see if I'm actually still in the right place in my mind, my friends, my mind. Okay. 0 6 4 3 7 4 5 1 2 3. Yeah, 1 2 3. 1 2 3. Ooh. 0 6 4 3 7 4 5 1 2 4 5 1 2 3. Whew. Last set of 10 I have for this 50, and then we'll see if I'm right. Concealed behind this mysterious bit of brown cardboard, my friends. Yes. I've got someone on the other side actually just like this writing the things somehow, I don't know. Okay. Right. Just think where I am. Yes, okay, here we go. 7 1 8 1 9 2 1 7 9 2 1 7 9 9. Yay! Gillian Anderson, 71, is talking some smack, which is a Hank Azarian from Night of the Museum. He played like the Egyptian character, which I really like. And she's rising up in a hot air balloon. B.A. Baracus is assimilating people, a 7 of 9 from Voyager, who's a Borg, and he's a bit drunk as well. Or he could be going up in a balloon, because anyway, let's see if I'm right. That's the big reveal. Oh my. Everything's looking. Yes, my friends. I think. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, that's right. So I was, for some weird reason, I was comparing that one against that one. I was thinking, they're wrong. What's going on, Mr. Lee? I'm losing my mind. I'm going to put the cap on the wrong way. The right way even. Oh God. Oh, it's been a long week, my friends. So, anyhow, just a quick rundown. So, like I said, I've 0, 0 to 99. As you get better at these memory things, I've been doing them for, I would say 20 odd years, but don't take that as a kind of, I've been studying that for time, I've been interested in it for longer, probably 30 years. I was just I think, yeah, it was like probably 20 years old, I started getting my first memory book, trying a couple of things out, but never actually really applying it. Learning a deck of cards, which took us a good few months to learn the deck, and then memorise it. I was like, whoa, you know, it took us 20 odd minutes to be able to memorise it, and I can probably do it in, you know, less than 5 minutes now. I'm not fantastic at it, but I do it each morning. I usually recite the deck of cards while I'm learn and recite it while I'm reciting. Say reciting a lot. The love song of J Alpha Perfect, which I've done a video, I've put it out, but I'm gonna be doing other ones of that. So anyhow, so I've got the characters. Like I said, it takes a while to kind of. It doesn't take that long to build up your characters and your numbers. It just takes a while to get them in your head, so that when you hit a number, and even sometimes now I'm like, what's number 93 again? And I'm like, I use it all the time. I'm like, what's 93? There's certain ones which is Nicolas Cage for me, but the problem is some of them have changed quite a bit as well, because some of them are just not working, so I've been changing them out. Sometimes I use a couple of characters for like 48 for instance can be Daryl Hannah or can be Damon Hill, and I can use their action. So Damon Hill, you could be driving a Ferrari or something like that, if he drove Ferrari, I don't know, some Formula 1 car, or Daryl Hannah could be turns into a mermaid, or she could be from the Kill Bill films, you know. So like I say, don't restrict your mind is what I'm saying, but maybe to start with, don't overcomplicate it by having too many things as well. You kind of want to find the character, you want to kind of get an action that character does, and then you place them. So yeah, so again, like 21, B.A. Baracus from the A team. So he's actually in the train station next to some big sign, and he's like saying, he's trying to assimilate people. He's like, I pity the fool, I want to assimilate you, you know, type of like that. And he's got the things coming out, and people are being assimilated and getting turned into a borg. And he's either drinking a bottle of wine, or he could be holding the balloon, because 9 represents that. So I would say this person does the action of this person. So he's doing the action of 7 of 9. But if 7 of 9 was first, doing the action of B.A. Baracus, so she'd probably be driving B.A.'s van, wearing all these gold medallions. So you see, you just incorporate and merge these things together, and the last digit is the number shape or number rhyme. So from 0 all the way to 9, either it's the shape, so you imagine, so a 0 could be, I never use the rhyme with that, 0 hero, so a hero, because it would just confuse us, so I just do the shape. So the shape could be anything that it looks like a 0. It could be a solid sphere, it could be the moon, the earth, the Death Star, it could be a hula hoop, it could be the Stargate, which is a recent adaptation, because it's quite a good one, because it's got movement and sound and lights coming out and things as well. So that's a really good one. Anyhow, and then I just merge the things together, and you know, sometimes the things really sit well. They're like the characters and the things blend nicely. Sometimes it's just a struggle. But you just get them in your head in some form. And sometimes you might have to kind of arm wrestle them a little bit more to get into your head, or as you get, you know, initially. But then you can maybe change them again, change the character, change the action a bit, tweak these things so they become a bit more kind of acceptable to your mind. Or if not, again, you just by force them in there in sheer repetition, then they'll eventually stick. But anyhow, okay, my friends, let's get on with the next 50. I'm just gonna warm up again. I did this the other day because I can see myself, because I'm doing a live on the Facebook and I'm doing the YouTube, and I was just saying, I'm gonna hypnotize you with my hips. My hips don't lie. Yeah, okay, you're just like, you look nothing like Shakira. You haven't seen us dressed up. Okay, let's get on with the next 50. Let's see where I am first. So now I'm still in the train station. I'm moving through. So the next one is like, there's a bin on the side where you put your tickets in, and then moving to this little stall, and I'm placing the group of 5 numbers on each of them as I'm going. Let's do it, my friends. Let's do it. 9, 8, 3, 9, 1, 0, 1, 5, 9, 1. Yes, I think. Right, 9, 8, 3, 9, 1, 0, 1, 5, 9, 1 I believe as well. Wait a minute, 0, 1, 5, 9, 1, yeah. The 1 feels wrong for some reason, but I'm leaving it. I think it's right, but it also feels as though it could be wrong. I don't know, sounds a bit weird, doesn't it? I'm not doing that outside one again, so I'll come straight in here. Right, 9, 5, 6, 1, 8, 1, 4, 6, 7, 5. Okay. Whew. 9, 5. Mr. Blobby, 6, 1. He's doing Steve Austin, the Bionic Man. He's bending some metal, and it's winter, snowing. So it doesn't have to be winter; it's just snowing. Or you could have a snowman there. 1, 4. Arthur Dent is 67. Stephen Gut. Oh, my red pen's running out. 67. And there's a snake. Kind of comes into play. Comes into play. This next one, you'll see it's kind of, again, there's patterns emerge. You'll see on this next one what I'm talking about. Okay. 1, 4, 2, 6, 9, 1, 2, 3, 9, 7. Whew. Yeah, so again, just the 1, 4 carried on. That's the pattern on there. It's not too much of a pattern, but it's still one. And 1, 2, 3, 9, 7. 4 left. Okay. It feels weird where I am on the position because normally I do the outside one there, so throw me off a little bit. Okay. Yeah, okay. 4, 8, 9, 4, 0, 9, 0, 7, 1, 8. Yep. 4, 8. Daryl Hannah is hitting tennis balls, which is Novak Djokovic, into a big Stargate, like I was saying. And Michael J. Fox, well, because 90 is N-O. No! He's been, aliens are kind of floating all over him in spaceships, and it's winter. Okay, right, last 2, my friends, last 2. And then we're done for the 3,000. Woohoo! Oh, happy day. Oh, look at the moves. Man. Woo. Yeah, okay, let's get it done first. Don't get cocky. Yes. Okay. 6, 4, 9, 4, 2, 3, 1, 9, 6, 1. Okay. 6, 4, 9, 4, 2, 3, 1, 9, 6, 1. So that's Steve Davis, who plays snooker, is doing the action of Novak Djokovic again, tennis. It's actually on a, you know, green balls, you know, I don't know, you know, so it's not tempting ball, it's like the green balls. And just in case you're watching it in American things, I don't know if you do this, I presume you do, but, or anywhere else in the world, sorry. But, so, I did have Steve Davis with a snooker table, and then hitting the tennis balls, but I just decided to use the whole green of that. So he's kind of just playing tennis with snooker balls on this huge thing, and then a big bird's coming down and moving the balls, because that's what 2 represents there. And the last one's Captain America, 3A, CA, and he's got the suitcase from Newt Scamander. So it's quite good. I quite like that one because it used to be Nina Simone, was 96, and I can still use her. But Newt Scamander is quite good because, again, you can use the suitcase and things can come out of it, or you can put things in it, and it's just, you know, it's a bit more versatile. In this case here, Captain America is just opening it, and he's reaching in to get some food, and he pulls out a big burger. Anyhow, let's see if I'm right, my friends. Let's see if I'm right. I may be wrong. Oh boy, that would be embarrassing. Maybe as embarrassing as my singing. Oh. Okay. So I'm laughing here. I'm just it's just all wrong. No. There we go. That's pretty cool, I think. My friends, let me see. Let me show you. It is here. So here's the board of here. Hope you can all see that. And I usually do some silly little hidey game, like, you know. No, it's a child would never, you know. In fact, I was about to say, would never grow up, you know. But we do grow up, obviously. I didn't grow too far up. I didn't grow to like Shaquille O'Neal kind of grown, or Michael Jordan, or Dolph Lundgren, or someone like that. You know, it's a shame. My next incarnation, I want to come back as some massive kind of person with guns, like, just, but, you know, just maybe the most intimidating person on the planet. But I'm also like the nicest person on the planet. You know, I wouldn't harm a fly, you know, type of thing. It just, you know, but I don't know. It'll be quite cool. I'm saying that now, like, who knows? But yeah, what was I saying? I kind of forget now. But anyhow, so that's the 3,000, my friends. Woo! Celebration. That's pretty good. I mean, before I even started this, just even the thought of memorising 3,000 digits to pi kind of seems, you're like, what? That's impossible or something. But again, using these, and I know you can't verify, you don't know that I'm not pulling the wool over your eyes, and you know, but there's no point lying about this, and I'm going to be verifying these things in the future. But like I say, this is my book that I started with, so, you know, I wouldn't write all this stuff out if I'm just doing it for a laugh. Or just so anyhow. So let's have a look. Yeah. So here is where I was writing all the characters out. So you can see these. You know. So this is when I was constructing like the 00, like Ozymandias is just 0, Ozzy Osbourne, Neo is number 1, Orlando Bloom is 2. Anyhow, you get the picture. So I learned all that, and then I started on my journeys, photographing all these locations and walking the locations and adding the 5 digits. This is how I started. I was like doing it like this, then I had them like this, and then I was writing information about what was actually happening at the stations. Then later on, I just decided that I didn't need that, and I just wrote, it's like there, like 3 steps, shelter, 6 steps. But because in my mind, I know where the location is, and I also have the picture on my phone of where the locations are happening. So, and I figured I didn't need to write things down unless there's something I want to remember specifically, or something that's altered, then maybe I've got the space here to write the things down. But anyhow, right now I've just memorised 5,500. So that's where I'm up to. So you can see I don't have anything more past 5,500. But I wanted to be ahead, obviously, before I started this. And I didn't know how many to be ahead. I was just like, I'm just going to check the back of this video, 2 seconds. To see if it's still running. It seems to cut out. I need to alter the settings on that camera because it cuts out after half an hour. But I didn't know how many to get ahead. It would have been ridiculous to try and start with no buffer. If I was just like, right, that's it, at day 1, I've got to learn 100 a day here, with everything that goes on in people's lives, and trying to get them in there, I think it would have been a disaster. So I just got going. I learned things, and it took us a while to kind of get the brain to start remembering these things as I'm learning the technique. So I wanted a bigger buffer. So I think I probably had about 2,500 in my head, to be honest, or good enough before I started this. And we've got to start at some point. So that was when I started. So now I just need to kind of learn 400 a week. Don't know why I need to hold my fingers up. 400 a week to keep up. So every week I'm obviously doing 500, so I'm losing 100 every week, but that'll work out fine for when I finish, because I'll still be like a little bit ahead, you know. Anyhow, so that's what I'm doing now, and then after that I'm going to be, hopefully this will be healed and I can start doing more intense training. So because I want to do 10,000 pull-ups in a row, in a waking, and when I say in a row, I'm not just going to be hanging off the bar going 1, 2, 3, 4 all the way up to 10,000. I'll be doing like 5, then resting a minute, then 5, then resting a minute, then 5, then resting a minute, and then keep on going. But my goal, because again, there's a world record attempt. I always talk about these world record attempts, but there's a world record attempt of how many pull-ups you can do in 24 hours. I'm not going to say I'm not going to be capable of that, because a guy who actually held the record was 54 and I'm 51 in a few months. But it's just I don't train enough for that. But I thought I can do 10,000 pull-ups in a waking period, so I'm giving myself as many hours as it takes, 40 hours, 50 hours, so I have to stay awake for that time, which is like, I love my sleep a lot. So that would be a big challenge in itself. And can I do 10,000 without injuring myself? Because I injured myself early on, but again, I'll be doing lots of work prior to this, lots of strength work, lots of stretching, get myself in the right to see if I can actually do it. And obviously I need the 10,000 digits completely in my head, which I don't think it'll take that long, because like I say, most of them are there, but I just want to get them where it's just like, you know, just second nature. And then when all of that happens, that's when I'll do the 10,000 attempt in a row. And I want to do it for some kind of charity event thing. So I want to build up a bit of an online presence first, or I want at least people to know about this before I start doing that, because then, you know, I want to make the most of it. So anyhow, that's going to be that's the gist of it. And again, I'm going to be making a course on how I did this. I want to make it a really intensive. Well, you know, I mean, chock full of goodies in a way about everything I've learned, everything I've done. Try to think of all these different ways that other people's brains might work, and then try to get them across in many scenarios. But again, I don't want to make this a marathon thing, but I want it'll be good enough, and hopefully better than good enough, to show people how to do this. I mean, I'm talking about it all the time, but I think also having something strategic to follow will be a good thing to do for people who want to learn 10,000. There'll be plenty of people out there who want to learn 10,000 digits to pi and have a little guidance. Anyhow, my friends, that's it for today. I'll see you next week. Have a great day and weekend. Bye pie. Bye. Okay. I'm just going again. Ending. Why doesn't it just delete, man? Okay. Oh. Right. Let me have a look and see if you're still active. Okay, so yeah, again, I've rambled on there, so you get the gist of these things. But anyhow, my friends, yes, so we've made it to 3,000. It's pretty good. You know, I'm going to give myself a pat on the back there. I didn't know how far I would go. Whenever I start these challenges, you know, if you're anything like me, you just hate to fail. You know, I used to be really, not spiteful kid in a way, but I was so competitive as a kid that maybe not healthy, you know, but I've still got that drive, even though I have it with a more kind of cavalier and friendly and, you know, happy-go-lucky type of attitude. But inside though, there's always a fire raging for me to complete something, and I hate to fail, so I'll do anything not to fail. Not anything, you know what I mean? If you'll do this, you know, I can promise you success. But it's going along as I hoped it would, again, apart from the injuries and things, but it's not surprising. Again, we're learning these things, and then we're just getting on with it, taking a few painkillers, learning that it's this cluster here, but again, just doing the rubbing up and down, not up and down over the fibres, because that's how the fibres, to get the blood flow, to aid healing, and then doing some weighted things with me stretch TheraBands and other things I'm doing to try and with these twisty things to try and heal it. But that's all good, my friends, it's all good. And yeah, I just it's going well. Anyhow, I'm gonna go because I've got so much to do. It just cut out there, so I don't know what I actually missed. It was a bit rambling. Anyhow, all I was doing was wishing you to have a good weekend, and the other bits of rambling are not necessary. So anyhow, have a good weekend, my friends. Next week, bye. See you then.